Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's been about 4 or 5 months since I had a decent video on the Mustang up, so I'm going to pick up where we left off, which is repairing this rear trunk area. So let's get to it. And if this is your first time watching, be sure to check back on some earlier videos on this 94 Mustang just to see how we got to this point. So I'm going to clean this up here with more grinding. Line this up with that. So I'm just going to clamp this down to here, trim off this excess. Get a little more grinding done. Gonna notch this opening out and then drill the hole for the other one here. Gonna do a little bit more welding here and fill in this hole I just found underneath this filler. So as you can see right here, I'm basically just trying to test fit a small piece of angle to make this trunk lip. And before I weld it, obviously I'm going to sand down those edges so they're nice and straight and get some good weld penetration. Alright, so I got this all metal prepped, welded up. Now I'm going to use fiberglass Evercoat filler to fill up the little tiny little pinholes in the welds and make sure it's watertight. This is what I'm using. Alright, first layer of the waterproof filler is laid down. Just going to let that set up for a few minutes and then sand it down with a 36 grit. Alright, at this point 2 layers of Everglass waterproof body filler has been laid down and sanded. This now is the first layer of just regular body filler to level out the area. And I'll be sanding this initially down with 36, then down to 80, and then a final sand of 180. Alright, now this is the last stuff I'll be using. This is the Evercoat Metal Glaze polyester putty. And I'll just mix this up real quick and lay down a really thin layer of this over the whole repair. Grit. Alright, got all the sanding done. I used the guide coat on the final 2 sand steps, and now it's ready for some self-etching primer. You can also use epoxy primer, which I didn't have, so this will have to do. So I just laid down 3 coats of this self-etching primer, and that's it. So before I bolt down the trunk bracket there, I have to round off those corners on those 2 holes there. And once it's bolted down, there's supposed to be now another layer of filler or seam sealer, I'm not quite sure what is used, that goes over this bracket right here. And this is the old one I'm going to be replacing with a new one. But if you look over on the driver's side, you'll see that it looks like there's a filler that's over the entire area that covers the bracket. So I need to figure out what was used from the factory there and kind of recreate that. If anyone has any idea on what I should be using here, let me know down in the comments below. So that's going to do it on this video. Again, thanks for watching, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for more. And also check me out on Instagram at EKAutoTech.